Hello, I am your cardiologist. The first 30 seconds after you open your eyes could be the thin line between life and a sudden heart attack. Most of us are making a fatal mistake every morning without even realizing it. This simple daily action puts your heart under an unbearable amount of stress. I have seen too many patients come into the emergency room because they didn't understand how fragile the heart is during the first moments of waking up. While you sleep, your body is in a state of deep recovery. Your heart rate is slow, and your blood pressure is at its lowest daily point. But the moment you hear that alarm and leap out of bed instantly, you are sending a massive shockwave through your entire cardiovascular system right now. This sudden transition is what I call the morning shock. It is a critical period where your heart is most vulnerable to a catastrophic failure or event. In this video, I will reveal why this 30-second window is so dangerous and how you can change your routine to save your life today. Please listen closely, because what I am about to share is the result of years of medical practice and treating thousands of critical heart patients. To understand the danger, we must look at the biology of waking up. Your body doesn't just turn on like a simple light switch in the morning. As you transition from sleep to wakefulness, your body experiences a surge of internal activity to prepare you for the day's physical and mental demands. This is driven by a natural spike in hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These are your body's natural stimulants designed to get your heart pumping again. Around 6 in the morning, your cortisol levels begin to rise significantly. This prepares your muscles and brain for action, but it also tightens your arteries. Adrenaline makes your heart beat faster and more forcefully. This increases the demand for oxygen while simultaneously making the blood vessels much more narrow and stiff. For a healthy person, this is normal, but for many, this hormonal wave creates a perfect storm where the blood pressure can suddenly reach dangerous peaks. Blood pressure naturally fluctuates, but the sharpest rise usually occurs within the first hour of waking up, putting immense pressure on your delicate arterial walls. Think of your heart as an engine that has been cold all night. If you floor the accelerator immediately, you risk blowing a gasket or failing. The force of the blood against the vessel walls can cause microscopic tears or even rupture existing plaques that have been stable during the night. This biological surge is why the majority of cardiovascular events happen in the morning. Your heart is working harder than at any other time of day. Science shows that the risk of a heart attack is 40% higher in the morning compared to the rest of the day and night. We often ignore these internal signals, but your body is actually screaming for a slower transition into the day to maintain its internal hemodynamic balance. Every second counts in the morning. How you choose to move during these first few minutes determines the health of your heart for the whole day. If you understand this hormonal surge, you can begin to see why jumping out of bed is like giving your heart a violent physical electric shock. Your blood pressure needs a gradual incline, not a vertical jump. Sudden movements force the heart to compensate for gravity and movement at the same time. Most people think they are being productive by jumping up, but they are actually gambling with their life every single time they hear the alarm. When you stand quickly, gravity pulls blood toward your legs, momentarily starving your brain and heart of the oxygen-rich blood they desperately need to function. Now that we understand the internal mechanics, let's talk about the specific 30-second mistake that most of you are making every single morning of your lives. The mistake is simple yet deadly. It is the act of leaping from a flat, horizontal position to a vertical standing position in under 30 seconds. When you do this, you are forcing your heart to instantly pump blood against gravity to reach your brain while it is still in a resting state. Have you ever felt lightheaded or seen stars when you get up too fast? That is your body's way of saying it cannot keep up with the demand. This is called orthostatic hypotension. But in the context of a morning hormone surge, it can lead to a sudden collapse of the cardiovascular system. The cushion your heart has to handle stress is at its thinnest right now. Every sudden movement is a heavy blow to your arterial health. 30 seconds of patience can literally be the difference between a normal day and a trip to the intensive care unit or worse. Your vessels are already constricted due to the morning hormones. By standing up fast, you force them to work even harder to push blood upward. This creates a massive spike in heart rate. The heart begins to race to compensate for the sudden drop in blood pressure at the brain level. If there is any underlying weakness in your heart, this is the moment it will fail. This is the moment a blockage becomes a catastrophe. Many people think they are just not morning people, but they are actually suffering from the physiological fallout of this 30-second shock to the system. I tell my patients to treat their hearts with the same respects they would a high-performance vehicle that needs time to warm up its fluids. Most of you have done this for years without knowing the risk. But as we age, our bodies lose the ability to bounce back from these shocks. This is especially dangerous for those with high blood pressure, diabetes, or any history of heart disease in their family trees. The second you open your eyes, the clock starts. The next 30 seconds are the most critical 30 seconds of your entire 24-hour cycle. Stop rushing. Stop jumping. Your heart is an amazing organ, but it is not invincible against the laws of physics and biology. Let's look at the numbers. Statistics from hospitals worldwide show a terrifying trend regarding the timing of cardiac emergencies and deaths. The window between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. is known in the medical community as the danger zone for heart attacks and sudden strokes. Data indicates that morning heart attacks are also more severe, often resulting in more damage to the heart muscle compared to those at night. I have seen too many families devastated by a tragedy that happened before breakfast. These numbers are not just data, they are real human lives. The probability of a blood clot forming is also higher in the morning because blood platelets are stickier during this specific time of day. This stickiness, combined with higher blood pressure and narrow vessels, creates the perfect conditions for a heart attack or a major stroke. The human body is designed to wake up slowly with the rising sun. But our modern alarm clocks force us into an unnatural, violent awakening. It is not a coincidence that so many people collapse in the bathroom or next to their bed within minutes of waking up. The medical literature is clear. The morning surge is a major trigger for cardiovascular events. We must respect the transition from rest to activity. By rushing the morning, you are skipping the most important safety check your body has. You are bypassing your natural defense mechanisms. If you are over the age of 40, these statistics apply to you even more. Your arteries are less flexible than they used to be. Your heart has beaten billions of times for you. Don't let a 30-second mistake be the reason it stops beating today. We spend so much time worrying about diet and exercise, but we ignore the very moment our heart is under the most pressure. But there is good news. You can significantly lower your risk by following a simple, 1-minute rule that I teach all my patients. Are you ready to learn the golden minute? This simple habit change could save your life and keep your heart healthy for years to come. Here is the solution. It is the 1-minute rule. When you first wake up, do not move your body out of the bed. Step 1. Stay lying down for exactly 30 seconds. Just breathe naturally. Let your heart realize that you are now awake and conscious. Wiggle your fingers and toes. This sends gentle signals to your brain and heart to start increasing circulation slowly without a massive pressure spike. Step 2. Slowly sit up and keep your feet on the floor. Do not stand up yet. This is the crucial middle transition phase. Stay in this sitting position for another 30 seconds. This allows your blood pressure to equalize between your head and the rest of your body. By sitting for 30 seconds, you are giving your heart the time it needs to adjust to the change in gravity and physical posture. Take 3 deep breaths. This oxygenates your blood and helps to relax the arteries that are constricted by the morning cortisol surge. If you have a glass of water nearby, take a sip. Dehydration makes the blood thicker, and water helps to thin it naturally and safely. Hydrating immediately upon waking is a simple way to support your cardiovascular system and reduce the stickiness of your blood platelets. Now, after 1 full minute has passed, you can stand up. You will notice you feel more stable, more alert, and less dizzy. This simple routine takes only 60 seconds of your time, but it provides a massive safety net for your heart and your brain. 60 seconds is a small price to pay for a lifetime of heart health. Make this a non-negotiable part of your morning ritual starting tomorrow. I have taught this to thousands of patients, and many report feeling significantly better and more energetic throughout their entire day. Your heart is the engine of your life. Treat it with the care and patience it deserves during its most vulnerable time of day. Remember, 30 seconds lying down, 30 seconds sitting up. It is that simple. 1 minute to save your life every single morning. Please share this video with your parents, your friends, and your loved ones. This simple knowledge can prevent a tragedy in their homes. Subscribe to our channel for more life-saving heart health tips and medical insights from a professional perspective. Your health is our priority. I am your cardiologist, and I am here to help you protect your heart from the very first second you wake up every day. Thank you for watching. Take care of your heart. Stay patient in the morning, and I will see you in the next health update.